back, my friends, to the Coliseum. Lily, Tubbs, and GrizzlyMantes welcome you with today's contender. Actually, we're revisiting one that, man, I had high hopes for, but really just didn't work out. I kind of had this idea of, instead of Boros burn, trying like a Rakdos burn. I called it Big Rakdos. It was alright. I think I went like 2 and 5, so we got clobbered. Some unfortunate draws for sure, but I kind of wanted to revisit it, so I took the list, I went back to it, and I kind of kept most of the main components, as you can see here, but I tried to just trim it down, you know. I love Shakedown Heavy, I really do, and he's huge, but it just wasn't working. So I said, you know what makes Boros Burn so effective is the fact that they just, when they have that 1, 2, 3 curve, there's just nothing you can do. So I tried to really tighten the curve here, really bring it down. And honestly, a lot of familiar faces, we'll go over this. A lot of it's the same. Honestly, the biggest change is, you know, I really narrowed it down. I put in Okiba Reckoner Raid, which I loved playing this in draft, and I thought, let's give it a chance. I mean, it's 1 black. It's they lose 2, you gain 2 over the course of 2 turns, then of course it turns into a 2/2 with Menace. Unfortunately, I don't have any vehicles to give Menace. I tried the whatchamajigger that makes you sack a creature to gain Menace, but it was like, it just wasn't doing enough. And Reckoner Bankbuster, if I played a sideboard, we're playing best of 1, of course. If I was playing a sideboard, Bankbuster would probably be in the sideboard, but other than that, there's just not much in the way of vehicles that really do anything. So we're kind of just running this as an efficient threat. It's kind of like our own little version, just like Kumano faces Kakkazan. It's kind of our own little version of some of their 1-drops. I mean, it's nowhere gonna be nearly as good as some of the ones they have, but you know what? We will try. So aside from that, really, I mean, a lot of the list looks very familiar. I'm giving Obnixilis another shot because, I mean, that's one of the big advantages of these spells is we get a 2/2 on turn 3, and look at that, lines right up with old Obby popping up. And I've kind of liked Obnixilis in the metagame because a lot of decks, they're either going to try to kill you super duper quickly, or they're going to try to take a lot more time. Obnixilis seems pretty decent against both. Let's take a look at what we got here. So first off, we've got the obvious elements. I just talked about our 1-drops. We've got the burn elements, play with fire, Roil Eruptions. As far as our threats, like I said, you'll see a lot of familiar faces here. Graveyard Trespasser, phenomenal. Bloodthirsty Adversary to reuse that burn in the late game. Tenacious Underdog. And then, of course, Thundering Raiju on top. I just explained what I was thinking about the Obnixilis, the Adversary. I think a 3 of it should work. If not, this is probably one of the first cards I'll cut. I had it in the original. It was alright. I feel like it'll do better a little closer to the ground because then it really pressures the opponent's life total, which is what we need to do while making threats, of course. The biggest thing was I had these 4 slots left. I was kind of enjoying the discard aspect of Dread Fugue from the other list, but I thought I kind of wanted more removal. You know, we got the play with fire, we got the Roil Eruption, but it's a very aggro metagame, and Strangle just seems good. Although now that I'm sitting here looking at it, I am actually thinking, yeah, you know what? I think since this doesn't target the dome, I'm just going to bring it to a 1 of, and I'm just going to pump that up to a 3 of. Because then it increases, since we have more impactful later game drops, it almost makes sense that, like, you go turn 1, Fugu, turn 2, one of our 1-drops, turn 3, Benefit. You know, turn 3, we can get the creature spell. We're obviously aiming to go with the Trespasser, but it can go either way. Man, I wonder if I want more 3-drops. You know what? No, we'll just keep it the way it is for now. Excuse me. Whew. Had these 5-alarm fire brats for lunch, and oof, they are catching up with me now, baby. Everyone be careful. Play with fire, you might get burned. Everything else is essentially the same. Really, this is just us trying this list again. I really feel like there could be something here, but I could also be terribly wrong. So, my friends, before we get started, if you are new to the Coliseum, feel free to like, subscribe, come back. We get closer every day to the grand reopening of the Coliseum because, of course, during the summer months, things slow down. Children are out of school, and time is precious. But once they go back, oh, the gates open, and we have everything. So, my friends, you'll want to be here for that. It will be phenomenal. Also, assuming we don't just get pummeled into the ground, we will be looking at untapped.gg statistics after the matches just to see, you know, how things look from a bird's eye point of view. That being said, my friends, let's get to the game. Going on the play. This seems reasonable. Let's go ahead and launch out this, basic mountain and pass the turn. Oh, whoops. I was like, play with fire. Well, you know what? We're not going to make... Actually, yes, that's fine. Oh, terrible. Just awful. I gotta get excited, man. Completely misses my Kumano, faces Kakkazan. Oh, so terrible. This is how you know you're terrible, when you're not paying attention because you're paying attention to the bumps. Ooh, spicy. Exploits, destroy target planeswalker. Well, glad we dodged that one. Don't have the double red. So we could just Roil Eruption, play the Den of the Bugbear. I don't hate that. Yeah, I'm not playing that Kumano versus Kakkazan. Really screwed me over. I gotta pay attention. These pups, they're too darn cute. I'm about to start the game, and I see the play, and so I look over, and I'm like, aw. Ooh. Well, that's a little interesting, eh? Same play? No, you know what? I think I like the idea. Well, we could just go with the same play. Actually, yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, let's do it. Just keep playing the game. Play this card, better late than never. I'm just gonna play the land just in case. Line up Obnixilis next turn. Hopefully we draw a threat. Thundering Raiju obviously would be the best thing ever, but I'll take what I can get. Ooh, looks like Zombos, eh? That's unfortunate. Do you think he'll trade with a Headless Rider? I doubt it. Oh, hey, now. Let's be friends, pups. Let's be friends. Alright, let's do this. Okay.
Families call me their adversary. My goons will make quick work of you. Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
This is great because, of course, they kill the devil. I take on the rider. They attack. I block and take down the rider, make another devil, and then plus again. Or not. Or just plus both of them. I would prefer to keep the devil, but the Headless Rider being a 3-1 makes it kind of awkward for any removal they might have. Ooh, that's beating.
Wipe that smug look off your face.
Ooh, I wouldn't do that. Whenever Headless Rider, another non-token. You be nice, pups. What happened? Oh, he met the dude. What'd I say, pups? You be nice.
By coin or carnage, tribute is owed.
Yeah, we'll pass the turn here and see what happens. I might have to mute my audio for just... Alright, where were we? Here we are. Bring it! This will be interesting. Ooh, getting it with everybody, eh? Alright, so let's see here. We want to block here. We want to block here. And we want to block here. Because, of course, because of the etching of Kumano, they don't get the zombie tokens out of it. I don't think opponent realized that, but that's okay. Yeah, good game, my man. Good game! Not a bad start. Not bad at all. Okay, where are we? I'm on the play. Oh, that's just such an awesome hand, isn't it? Oh, it's a little better. Well, not really, but we'll take it. Yeah, who's going? The adversary? Well, it's probably the Raiju, honestly. Because, I mean, the rest of the hand, we're lucky if we hit. It'd be nice to hit a second black here, but at the same time... Whoa, hello there! Let me make sure that I say hello, my friend. Hello, beautiful. Alright, well then. I guess we'll just go ahead and see what we're working with, eh? Boop! Boop! Oof, this is going to be a fun one. Not much can happen here, so I guess we'll go... Should we go with the Okiba gang? Just let him keep his lands, take the fight spell? Yeah, that's fine. Graveyard Trespasser handles most of this. We probably should have gone with one of the various wolves. Kind of depends on what he does here. Pack leader. Sure, sure, sure. No blocks here, sir. You gonna hit me with that Boseiju? Oh. Oof. Who's back? I could pass the turn, let the Graveyard Trespasser turn into a 4/4, but then he'll just use his mana to pump his dude, and at that point, what do we got? I'll just play the Adversary, pass the turn. We need to draw a removal at some point. There's only, you know, a ton in here. No attacks here, sir. Now we can double block, potentially wipe the board, then attack on the backswing with the Trespasser, but then again. Any of our million removal spells would be fabulous here. I'm just pointing that out. He's going to get to draw some cards, which is unfortunate. A brutal, you say? Got him. Sculptor's off the team. This could be bad for us. Depends if we play something pre or post combat. Here comes the beats. Oh, he's drew something that held priority? That's not good. Oh no, he's just assigning blockers. Sure. Alright, any of our removal spells would be fabulous here. Yep. Yep. What does that do? Block, no, not much. We just keep up with the same plan? That seems like a losing plan. Clear, block here, kill both, but we have to sack it otherwise. Yeah, we'll just play the dude and pass the turn. Yeah, getting stuck on lands is not helping here. No attacks. Hold on one moment. I'll try to keep an eye on him. I was just running around outside with him for like, oh, I think I was out there for like an hour and a half or 2 hours. I'm surprised they're still energized. I usually try to wear him down at least a little bit, but then again, Lily tends to be a little hyperactive, whereas Tubbs, he's pretty chill. Okay, well, we can try the same trick again. It'll cause him to tap out to pump the pack leader in order to trade for both. But, you know what? That's where we are at. Yeah, this one we're just getting overrun by the card advantage of the Werewolf Pack Leader. We could have taken the Pack Leader instead of the Inscription of Abundance, but then this whole situation would have just been bad. Oh boy, bad to worse, you say. Bad to worse. Oh. Yeah, we're just gonna shoot the GG and move right along there. Okay. It's a little iffy, not gonna lie. All these lands coming into play tapped is kind of annoying, but we've got somewhat of a curve. We hit another land, we're in business, we hit 2 more, and we're rocking, so we'll see how it goes. So we got the 2-drop of the Tenacious Underdog to back up, so yeah, we'll just see. I hate removal-less hands, because I feel as though... Well, I mean, this hand's going to be slow as it is. It might have been smarter to throw it back, in all honesty, because the Thundering Raiju is kind of a mulligan in and of itself, but, I mean... We got a 2-lander, slow as it may be, on the play. Ah, it's a tough one, man. This is awkward, but I mean, it is perfect mana, you know, in a sense, so... Just the slow lands, living up to their name. I did look at, oh, well, it wouldn't have made a difference now, but I was looking at, like, the Triomes. It's like, maybe a Triome's just for perfect fixing and late-game cycling, but it just doesn't seem worth it. Alright, we both capped, so I know you're there. So what's going on over there, Mr. Yinderjohn? I'm not watching these. Tubbs is good. Oh, there they go. Yeah, they're passing out now. Last little bit of energy, then poof, they're gone. I'm really excited about Explorer. For anyone who's been watching Explorer, the new Explorer Anthologies came out. I bought it. I've got my deck lined up. I just wanted to do Standard first. I like playing Standard. You know, TGIF, baby. I like playing Standard on a Friday. Oh, my goodness. See, are we waiting to see if he's keeping his hand? Is that where we're at? Because what else would he have priority for? I promise you, dude, my turn is not going to be too exciting. Oh, the dilemma. And then the question is, if it's a win, do we include this game? Well, so far, this video has, this game has actually lasted. We are officially at the halfway point of what the last one lasted. Beep! Alright, you're up, sir. Hope it's a good hand. Now, if we draw land and it comes into play untapped, Yeah, probably go Tenacious Underdog, say the Okiba raid for later. At least the music works. I don't want to jinx it, but the music's working, which is nice. Got me a smiley face. Yay! Anywho, as I was saying with the Explorer anthologies, the historic anthologies I did not get. It just didn't look that impressive. Like, Tarmogoyf, yeah, that's great. I might just commit the wildcards to get it, but I will say the Explorer one, in my opinion, was worth the 25,000 because, I mean, yeah, it's a lot of gold. There's 25 packs, but you see, there were something like, what was it, like 24 rares and 4 mythics? I mean, they're all 4-ofs. So, in my opinion, it's like, well, you know, 25,000 is essentially 6 wild cards, not including any, you know, chance of pulling them. Okay. I ain't gonna complain. That like literally we're 1 minute less than the previous match. So whatever. Anywho, all I was saying was I thought the Explorer was worth it because of the price to rare / like you gotta think about, am I gonna spend wild cards on these? There are staples in there, some of which are awesome, you know, Tireless Tracker, of course everyone's talking about like Siege Rhino and that stuff, Mausoleum Wanderer, but at the same time is like, is it worth it with 25,000 or is it better to have the wild cards? Well, 25,000 of course represents what, 4 wild cards, not counting pulling them in packs. Well, we're talking about something like, what I say, like 32 rares / mythics, like they're all play sets. Totally worth it. Whereas the historic one was, I mean, half of it was commons, which of course commons and uncommons are in both. That's not the issue. It's the fact that half of them are commons, and it was just such a waste compared to it. So, in my opinion, the Explorer was worth it. The historic was not. Rant over. Moving on. They're all tuckered out. I mean, sure. This one's it's interesting. It's got the lands. Maybe my rant about Explorer anthologies versus historic anthologies put him to sleep, so I'm fine with that. Oh, great. Here we go. The matchup we've all been waiting for. Pass. What a shame. Here it comes. Ooh, Hopeful Initiate. And another Kumano faces Kakkazan. Beautiful. Not too much back, can we? Boy, can't even play his Thundering Raiju, can we? Whatever he's going to play is going to come down as a big boy, so this is going to be interesting, although I don't think this is the right hand to beat this particular matchup. Then the Bugbear is not going to get it done. So what do we got? Can't not play something, or else, of course, the Cavalier gets too big. So what we could do is we could go for an Ob Nixilis just as is. Go for an Ob Nixilis as is, or we could go for the Ob Nixilis as is and just play the old get the devil out of it.
I don't need respect. Go,
great.
Go chaos.
Not exactly value-tastic, is it? It is not, sir. Oh boy, well, this was a quick game. Quick and almost pointless. Okay. Alright, so we can block here, block here, block here. Take 7, be at 3. Yeah, we're probably dead. I'm not gonna lie. Let's block here, block here. Yep. That one. That one. And, well, that's about it for that one. You see what I mean about their curve? I honestly don't think we could even match it, but, what are you gonna do? Interesting. I will try it out, sure. Got stuff to do, time to do it. Oh, boy. This is another mirror? That would suck. It is not, in fact, another mirror. That was odd. Say there's probably... I was debating between the Reckon Raid and the Adversary, but he's got removal. Let him use it. Dragon's Fire. Oh, Magma Opus. Okay, so it looks like we... If it's Magma Opus, it's either Hinata or... It's Hinata. Cool. Alright, let's see what happens here. If he goes for the block, then we'll zap it, and he went for the block. So... Oh, right, of course. Expressive Iteration. Card's almost gone. That'll be nice when Standard rotates. We're almost there, people. No more of this Hinata nonsense. See what you got cooking. Careful to pay around Dwari Disruption. Well, he did have it. I guess we'll take the gold span and just attack. Well, I'll give him that free value disruption, do we? Nope. Oof. Boy, our experiment's not going that well, is it? I was debating if I should include, instead of Strangle, if it should just be Infernal Grasp. I was trying to keep it cheap, but... Yeah, I know, you've got the... He's got the... Dwari Disruption hanging out there. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just try to deal as much as we can here. We're racing a gold span and a haul. But the gold span's only dealing 2 a turn, so that's nice. Well, that's interesting. Let's see here. I do this turn versus doing this next turn. So I do it next turn, I'll have the Okibas, but those have Menace. So we'll see how this goes. Hey, that's the way it goes, baby. That's the way it goes. Ooh, well, could be good, could be garbage. Well, let's find out. Could be good, could be garbage. There's only one black card. If this were mulligan to 6, I would keep it. Sad as that is. So if we hit the black mana, cool, we'll have the Dread Fugue. If we don't, we got kind of a mono red hand. The random Bloodthirsty Adversary into potential stuff. Nice. Get in there, Mr. Grizzly Bear. Is this another Hinata, I wonder? Yep. Dot, dot, dot. Okay. It's got something. Let's get in there. See if he does anything. Interesting. Do we set up for the Fugue? Do we go for the Fugue or set up for the Raiju? Set up for the Raiju. Yeah, I'm not going to give him the chance to hit me with a Droid Disruption, but if he kills the creature, that's fine. I mean, that would have no response to the Fugue no matter what, so we'll see what happens, y'all. I think I'm still going to go with the Fugue here. Make make sure we play around the almighty Graveyard Disruption, although Make Disappear is a thing in these lists, so I'm not saying this will resolve by any means. Got him! Not much I can do about that, eh? Something held priority there. Not sure what it was. Get in there with that Raiju. You got him. Running out of stuff to do, but we got a man land. Got him again. So he had the Graveyard Disruption. Yep. Okay, anything else? Okay, now we can pay for Make Disappear if that's the case. There's a pass turn here. Memory Deluge. Well, this could be bad for the home team. Good news is we got Den of the Bugbear on the back burner, so see what he finds. Thundering Raiju is almost out of wipeable territory. We still got to worry about Thundering Rebuke and... Oh my god, I can't think about it. Oh, Light Up the Night? No, that's not it. I'm losing my mind here. Expressive Iteration, that's a good one. What card am I thinking of? You know, God, burning down the house. That's what it is. Burning down the house. So we got to watch out for Burn Down the House, and we got to watch out for... He's got something holding priority here. Oh, he's just going for the old Flame Blast Bolt into double Flame Blast Bolt. Okay. Got that one, I guess. Got pair more and think so. Pow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. It's almost enough for Magma Opus. He does have the ability to flash back the Memory Deluge, so Hinata, fabulous. See if he likes it. Yep. So I didn't see anything holding priority there, so I think we're okay. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, sure. So nothing holding priority to my knowledge, so let's fire up the old den. So nothing holding priority. I have no reason to think that this will not work, so let's find out if it works. Got me. So nothing holding priority because, of course, it was a negate. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got 1 mana open after the Memory Deluge. Let's see if he wants to discard the 1 card to draw a new one. Whatever it is, it's good. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got options here. Let's knock him to 1 and then let the Graveyard Trespasser finish him off, because I'm imagining this is a Magma Opus, perhaps? I'm trying to figure out what it could be here. What would it be worth keeping? Oh! Did not see that one coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay. He's up to 5. Okay. Sorry, opponent. Good game, though. Ew. Well, okay, never mind. I was like, I saw those and just thought, oh, repeat mode. But you know what? We'll try it. I mean, we got tapped 1 drop, 2 drop, but we got stuff to do. We got time to do it. I think it was right the first time. Now we really got stuff to do in time to do it. Let's go with the underdog. Let him get ooh. Oh, look at that strangle. Okay. See how he feels about old Obnixilis. Unfortunately, we probably get one of these Graveyard Disrupted, but maybe it'll be nothing else. Maybe it'll be a Sonic coming. At least we have the pleasure of knowing it cost him a 1-drop. Or excuse me, a land drop.
You don't stand with me. You're my enemy.
Let's just start in the hand.
Your punishment is my entertainment.
True. Oh, okay, well it didn't matter then.
Don't think you're some big hero.
Yeah, you tell him. Thundering Raiju, Bloodthirsty Adversary, Hagra Mauling. Well, we gotta play something. Let's go with the Raiju. Guess I should have gone with the Devil, but the logic, of course, was if I went to a Devil, it would go down to 1. I didn't want it to get hit by a Spike Field Hazard or something small, so I thought by going up to 4 it'd be safe, but I did not anticipate Demon Bolt, that's for sure. That's probably another Demon Bolt then, which means my Thundering Raiju is not going to be doing much. Play this Hagra Mauling tap unless I draw another land, but we'll see. Let's hold off. See how he feels about the underdog. That way we can draw a card out of this deal. Demon Bolt targeting Raiju. Nope. Graveyard Disrupted. I mean, it still could be a Demon Bolt targeting Raiju. Appears to be that's the case. Yep. Oh, a Fading Hope. Even better. Nothing to flash back yet, unfortunately. Unexpected Windfall. Discarding Hullbreaker Horror. Oh, boy. Well, that's lucky. Alright, well, he's down to those last couple cards in hand, whatever they may be. Let's go with the Kumano Faces Kakkazan. Pew! Down to 6. What's he got in there? 3 cards. He's got 2 cards, one of which is Foretold. It's got to be like a Behold the Multiverse, or I don't know. Interesting. Let's go for the Adversary here. There's nothing to flash back with it, unfortunately. I'm not going to flash anything back because there's nothing to flash back. I could pump it, but we're going to go ahead and decline on that bad boy. I'd just rather set up my 2 1-drops. What do you got for me? Is it a Demon Bolt? Has it been? No way. Oh, it's a Hullbreaker Horror. I got some bad news if this damage goes through opponent. Oof. Pew! Bye, Johnny. Man, I keep breaking the audio. I thought they fixed that. Oh well. And we are back. Yeah, no. I was thinking like, you know, we went 5-2, but really we went 4-2 because one of those was a freebie. But then I thought, well, time is precious, and I really want to get to explore, so we're gonna stop there. We're gonna call it 5-2 because hey, freebies happen, people. Get used to it. So overall, not terrible. Man, that's. I was very disappointed with the Boros matchup just getting completely clobbered, and then the mono green matchup definitely seems like it has room for improvement too. But man, I tell you, I think mono green is the worst of the possible matchups. Obviously, Hinata were doing pretty well, but Boros felt like it should have been closer. I'm a little disappointed in that. Let's go over and let's go wrap it up real quick. Oops, I forgot to bring the deck up. Let's hop over there. The Boros matchup I was hoping would be better. It just, man. So what can we do about that? All right, well, I liked the Fugues. I did not like the Strangle, so that's the first thing I would cut. cut the Strangle. Obnixilis, I'm not going to lie, he was a little underwhelming. Maybe drop him to a 2 of. And honestly, you know what I think I would recommend here? I think, honestly, if we just cut those and did an Infernal Grasp, 2 Infernal Grasps, excuse me, because that's what I kept thinking. I'm like, man, I kind of wish I had more instant speed removal that was actually removal. Because Play with Fire, of course, hits a lot of things, but Roil Eruptions is the real bulk of the removal, and it's sorcery speed, which is really obnoxious considering we're trying to maintain tempo here. So I do think the 2 Infernal Grasp would go over better than the 1 Strangle and the 3rd Obnixilis. Obnixilis is very good, but as we saw in some of those situations, he just doesn't do enough. You need him when you need him, and when you don't need him, he just needs to be nowhere near what we're doing. I liked the 1 drops, especially when I remembered to play him on turn 1. I still won that game. But overall, the deck did seem pretty bad. It was definitely an improvement over last time. I mean, even 4 and 2 was better than, what, 2 and 5 or whatever happened last time? I mean, we'll say 5 and 2, but realistically 4 and 2 as far as earned wins. Definitely much better than the last version. So I do think shrinking it down a little bit, getting rid of the shakedown heavies and the combo finish did help. Still a little iffy. I'm not sure where the improvement needs to be made. This did feel like a much better version. I could see dropping the Fugue to a 2 of, the Fugu to a 2 of, maybe for a 3rd Tenacious Underdog, just to keep the curve moving. Yeah, I do like the 8-1 drops, though. I mean, Kumano vs. Kakkazan's proven itself. I think the Okiba Reckoner Raid is pretty sweet, too, especially leading into either Obnixilis or just the other threats. I don't like that 2-2 with Menace is so slow, because then it doesn't attack to the following turn, but I'm just spoiled by the Etching having Haste. Haste is so nice. Other than that, I think it did well. I think it actually did really well. It was pretty sweet. So, yeah, this is definitely an improvement over the last version. There's still room to be improved, because that Mono Green just seems abysmal. So we definitely need more instant speed removal there. We didn't see White Weenie, but again, I think it'll be very similar to Boros, although I think we'll do better against White Weenie because, of course, they don't play anything with haste, but they do have more removal, so it's tough to say. But overall, it was an improvement. My friends, if you're still around, thank you for sticking around. I do appreciate it. Feel free to like and subscribe. Check back. New contenders all the time. So from the 3 of us, we'll see everybody later.